Huge shout out here to the Madden modding community for posting this mod. But today, guys, we have 1994 Madden. Or 1994 real life. That's what I'll say, okay? 1994 NFL. And today, we added Patrick Mahomes to the Kansas City Chiefs to see what will happen. You know, will he be able to take over? Will he dominate the league like he does in real life? How will this end up going? Now, how I have this structured is I actually replaced Joe Montana on the Kansas City Chiefs. Because in 1994, he actually did go to the Kansas City Chiefs. So I just replaced Joe Montana. So that's kind of the, I guess, upgrade that you could say that was given. And again, shout out to Madden mod community, because this mod was 100% created by them, and it is just a gorgeous mod. I mean, again, some of these mods that they create is insane. Like, I try to create my own mods from time to time, but these guys are on the next level when it comes to the mods that they create. But I just want to go through some of these players real fast, just to take a look at some of the best players from back in the day. I know 1994 feels like, what was that? 31? No, wait. 1994. Yeah, 31 years ago. Okay, that doesn't sound that long ago, but it was. I don't know. 31. Wait, was that one like? What is this? We got Carlos Jenkins. It just has like a picture of like a card art thing. That's cool. Anyway, feels like it wasn't that long ago, but it was. And then we got Steve Atwaters, got Darren Woodson, and so on and so on. All right. Anyway, let's get right into the season. So this is also the 1994 season. Now, how is this structured? So this is a total of 16 game season. So it's 17 weeks, but it's 16 games with a bye week. Okay. Also, do they have the divisions correct or no? They do not. Okay. I was kind of wondering if they did. It's hard to do the divisions and it's hard to move divisions when it comes to franchise mode Madden 25. Pretty much you have to go to the Madden franchise editor. You have to go to divisions and the little player graph thing. It's a process, and half the time it glitches out and breaks, so it's never fun. So that I was just kind of wondering if they actually, were able to do it. I haven't seen someone be able to do that. If you guys have seen on this channel, I have done videos like that where I do go ahead and change teams and divisions, but you have to keep them in the same concept. It has to be four teams per division. You can't do something like 6 teams on one division, if that makes sense. So you can't do that. So again, the Madden system lets you be able to, maneuver a little bit, but it does keep you grounded to some degree. With that being said, the Chiefs are 5-1. Which I don't think they were 5-1 in real life in 1994. So far, the Chiefs are absolutely dominating with Patrick Mahomes, which, if you really did do this in real life somehow, some way with a time machine, he would dominate. Him and Lamar Jackson, and honestly, the top quarterbacks in general, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, any of those guys, put them back in 1994, and they're going to most likely go undefeated or very close to undefeated, as Dan Marino's Dolphins just beat the Patrick Mahomes-led team. Hilarious. All right, so that's technically the end of the season. There is one more game left, but it's a bye week. Now, of course, the beautiful Chiefs. I'm a Bengals fan, so I say that with all the love in the world there. So this is what we got. And if you're wondering, there are teams like, for example, the Ravens, who in 1994 wasn't a team, right? They're in here, but they aren't actually a team. So you can see it says 0-0 for them. It also says 0-0 for Jacksonville and Houston. because they aren't actually teams. If that makes sense. They aren't like, they were expansion teams that were brought to the NFL after the Browns lost the Browns. Then the Baltimore Ravens became the Browns, and so on and so on. Houston Oilers to Tennessee Titans. You guys probably already know. So Mahomes put up almost 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Did he lead the NFL? He did not. Jim Kelly actually had more passing yards than Jim Kelly, Jeff George, and Steve Young. Passing touchdowns, Mahomes only came in like 4th. Wow. I was kind of low-key expecting him to be like the best quarterback. I mean, record-wise, he put up a crazy year, but he only came in 3rd for MVP race. That is kind of insanely crazy, to be honest. I expected a little bit more from Mahomes. Maybe I shouldn't. Almost 2,000 rushing yards, though, for Barry Sanders. Not bad at all. Sean Jefferson led in receiving yards. Herman Moore with touchdowns. Who led with sacks? Bruce Smith led with sacks. Okay. And Rod Woodson led with interceptions. Let's see how these playoffs shake out then. I don't know. I expected, maybe stupid numbers, but I mean, teams are still good back in the day. Just not as good. And they lose to the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. 49ers versus Chiefs. Steve Young and Jerry Rice versus the Chiefs. Gorgeous. Let's just see how this shakes out. Come on. Give me a 49ers win. Dang. All right, so Jim Kelly's MVP. Emmitt Smith is Offensive Player of the Year. John Randall is Defensive Player of the Year. Charles Johnson is Rookie of the Year. Lee Woodall is Rookie of the Year. Not bad. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I didn't know how this video was going to go. Interesting.